Well, hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, you know it don't work without you guys. It's Sunday. The DC Defenders kick off at 3 o'clock. Michael wants to be back at the man cave. I don't know if he's going to be live streaming the game.
They kick off at 6.
Oh, at 6. Oh, my bad.
Now I'm over LA time. It's 3 o'clock LA time.
Oh, okay. Are you going to be live streaming during the game? Michael might be live streaming during the game, so check that out. I've got to get back home and do some broadcast work. I got to go do some testing in the field because I got to do some taping on Tuesday of some NFL players and stuff giving back, and I want to get the studio on the road and make sure I got everything together for that. But I was listening to, they were talking about Tom Brady to get lured away from New England, that it's going to probably need to be like a 3-year, $100 million contract. That comes out to about $33 million a year. And here's what I want you guys to keep in mind. The next game Tom Brady starts, he will be the oldest quarterback in history to ever start a football game. So, now don't get me wrong. I know Tom Brady is in great shape for a guy that is going to be 43 years old. And see, even though he's played in the NFL all those years, let's all be honest with ourselves here, because Tom Brady is the chosen one. Tom Brady gets calls that nobody else gets. You remember, not last year, but the year before in the playoffs, where a player went like that and got unnecessary roughness 15 yards? They've taken care of Tom Brady. That's why his body's not messed up. Do you think if Tom Brady had a game like the Jets, where they pummeled my quarterback, Dak Prescott, should have been about 5 unnecessary roughness calls, but he didn't get a single one. The NFL then, after the game, came back and fined those two guys like $28,000 for unnecessary roughness and so on. So getting those calls and people knowing you can't touch Tom Brady. In fact, they made the rule about hitting below the knees specifically because of Tom Brady. So he's got, he hasn't had those major injuries, so I get that. But we're talking about $33 million. So the Buccaneers are thinking about re-signing Shameless Winston. They're looking at, what they're saying for him is a 2-year deal, $27 million a year. 1 year fully guaranteed. The second one, basically, we can cut bait and walk away. So I know some of you are going to say, yeah, but he had the most yards in the NFL. True. He did throw for more yards than my quarterback, Dak, and everybody else. But he also led the NFL in pick sixes, throwing 7 of those, along with 30 interceptions total. That's a lot. So if he's 27, Drew Brees is up as well. He's going to get a contract. I'm sure Drew Brees is not going to take less than 30. And when you think about, actually, I'm not sure he's going to take less. 30, that might be on the underside. Think about Big Ben. He took 34 at 36 years of age? 34. And you could say him and Brees are about comparable. So is Drew Brees going to say, you know what, I'm going to take $4 million less than Big Ben, and Big Ben immediately messed up his elbow and couldn't play? And if you're the Dallas Cowboys now, who people are saying we should sign Tom Brady, if it's going to take $33 million and a 3-year commitment. Do you honestly believe that Tom Brady at the age of 46 is going to be any good? Are you really ready to put that kind of money into Tom Brady? And I think that a lot of teams are going to say, whoa. Maybe the Raiders. Raiders are a little crazy. They crazy mother humpers. They might think about doing that. But you've got to look at the odds. And this is where football, you have to understand the odds and what you're playing with. And putting that kind of cheddar on a guy that's that old, you're talking about a guy who's going to have to go to a new system, may not get the calls like he did in New England, especially if he's in Dallas. Let's be honest now. We know that you don't get calls when you're in Dallas. I'm not sure that money is going to be well spent. And so as we look at this too, they've talked about Teddy Bridgewater, that he'll be in demand and be in that $30 million range. So I ask you this. We know Pat Mahomes is going to be $40 million. We know Deshaun Watson is waiting to see what he gets. And if he's in the 40s, you know he's going to be in the upper 30s. So I turn around then and ask you this. If a 43-year-old quarterback is going to be looking 30 to 33, if a guy who is a complete turnover machine and had off-the-field issues is going to get 27, if Big Ben at 36 years old got 34, and there's more money on the cap, why is there an issue with getting money to Dak Prescott? Because it sounds like the going rate is now, for anybody, I don't care who you are, is now in the 30s. So why is there only a problem paying Dak Prescott? That's my question to you guys. What do you think? Does that look any better? Ceiling all painted, the walls all painted. I think that's coming along. Now I just got to paint the trim in here tomorrow, and this area will be done. Yay! Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Look for Michael Anthony Fitness's live stream of the DC Defenders versus LA somebody. And I'm going to be doing some more testing with the studio. I'll see you guys. Have a good day.